In this video I'm going to have a look around the exterior of the Polestar 2 just to make sure that there's no defects or issues. The reason for this is just the other day I noticed, and it's actually in the original video, you may see it if you watch it again. I completely missed it, but there is a slight defect on my vehicle. Polestar are going to put it right without any issues, which is fine, but there's a little hole in there. So I am going to do a follow-up video on checking out the inside of the Polestar 2. For this one I'm going to give the car a good clean on the outside and then have a look around it and then give you guys some feedback on kind of what I think of the exterior of my Polestar 2. We're going to do a time lapse of me cleaning it. If that's your bag, great. If not, I'll put when I start talking again on the end of it. Okay, so we're all clean. It's the first bath of the Polestar 2, and one of the good things about doing that, and I wanted to do it last week but the weather's just been absolutely terrible here, is if you give the car a good clean, you're going to find any dents, any paint defects, any scratches, issues, problems or anything. And obviously I just wanted to make sure I could check any of those things out before the car goes into Polestar to get that door seal done. I am also going to have a good look around the interior, probably not right now because it looks like I'm going to lash it down, but the good news is I only found a couple of issues and I've fixed those myself. They'd be very difficult to show on the camera, but I will kind of try and do an overlay of the picture I try to take of them. But I'd recommend everyone, any new car, you have a little look around it. So my initial kind of observations, issues aside, the paint is actually really good on the Polestar 2. Really, it's a decent thickness. Obviously, I know not everyone's going to have some of these things that I'm using. I'm kind of quite into car detailing stuff. I have this paint thickness gauge, and normally a car's paint is 4 to 5 mils, and this Polestar 2, pretty much everywhere I've checked it in general, it's about 6. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Okay, so it's in the millimeters at the moment, so I just switched that over and we can see 6 mil. So it's pretty consistent around the whole car, so that's pretty good. So the paint's relatively thick for modern paint. It just means if you've got to get rid of any defects, you've got a bit of paint and lacquer to work with. I've got a video that I'll do on that, but it only works on metal paints. So obviously if you're trying it on plastic bumpers and fiberglass cars and stuff, it's not going to work. But in general, the paint quality is pretty good. It is quite orange peely, so I don't know how well we can see it. It's more apparent on the other side in the shade. Again, this is just me being really picky, but I'm happy with the paint. But if you look really closely, especially at certain lights and angles, it looks a bit like orange peel, so the outside of an orange. So I probably will, when the weather gets a bit better, I'm going to give the car a really good polish all over to kind of lessen that orange peel. I'm also going to do a ceramic coating with there. I've got Auto Finesse's ceramic coating, but everything else seems really good in terms of the paint work wise. So good quality, no obvious kind of drips or dribbles or anything, so really good. A couple of things that I think on the performance pack I
I'm pretty sure this gold Brembo paint isn't going to last that long. You can already kind of see a little bit where it's kind of going through. So I've seen a few videos where people have shown that the valve caps have kind of gone silver, so I'm going to keep an eye on the Brembo calipers. I am at some point going to take the wheels off and give a couple of coats of wax on the wheels, and I'll do the calipers at the same time to kind of prolong them. The rear calipers on the performance pack, again just standard, but they've painted them like that yellowy colour. That actually doesn't look too bad in terms of thickness, but again I'll wax those as well to try and keep them clean. These wheels are a bit of a pig to clean because obviously they're really small access here, so definitely recommend that you kind of get a good wheel brush. Again, I've been kind of fanatical about cleaning cars for a long time now, and I've recently started using Auto Finesse's stuff for about a year and a half. I'm really enjoying the quality of it. So in terms of paint defects, the only things I had were actually, it was on the back bumper. It was again just around here. Again, you can't see it now because I was able to give them a little bit of a polish and get rid of it. Actually, there's still a little bit just here. I don't know if you can see it. So I will kind of give a better polish. I didn't use my machine polisher, just by hand, just to show it wasn't really that difficult to get out. But there was what you call marring, where it looks like something, maybe a strap or something, had rubbed up against it and actually had been done quite close to paint time, I think. So around here there was some marring. So again, now you can't see it. I've polished it all the way. It took quite a few goes by hand polishing to get rid of it, but I didn't want to go to the machine polisher straight away. But that's cleared up quite nicely, and there was something quite similar over on the other side, but it was much lighter. It only it didn't require any polishing, I should say. I just used some clay and some detailing spray, and that cleaned right off. The other tip I'll give you whilst you're cleaning your Polestar 2 is don't have the keys on you, because every time the water hits those door handles, it's locking. It goes lock, 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 lock. So keep that in mind. But yeah, apart from that, I'm really happy. There's no other marks or anything on the car. I'm going to take these off. There'll be a video coming. I'm going to do that after this, showing you my approach to removing these stickers. But apart from that, the car looks good. I'm going to be interested to see how well the plastic stands up over time. You can see that the dirt and stuff does get caught in there. I have got a little brush that I use to clean that out. But yeah, I don't know if you can see in this light. Again, you can see the orange kind of peel effect. Again, I can see it with my eyes. But yeah, I really like it. I think they've done a good job on the car. Even though the paint is, I say, a good thickness, as with all things, I think you're going to see some nail marks and stuff on door handles. I know people have moaned a little bit about the door handles on Polestar. You know, why aren't they flush or anything? Someone that's had a Tesla Model S where the door handles cost £1,000 that retract. I like the fact it's simple. I like the fact it's conventional door handles. You're going to have less issues with freezing. If they break, it's not going to cost you £1,000, and they're probably not going to break unless you're really ham-fisted with it. So, going to be more videos on the Polestar 2 and some better kind of external stuff. But yeah, so far so good. My exterior inspection of my Polestar 2 is good. I'm going to remove those stickers, and then if it doesn't rain, I will start to have a little look on the inside. Just before I finish up this video, again, I'll do some more detail on the performance pack. This bit comes in black gloss, but the front is just blue, so I am going to wrap that with some gloss black vinyl, as well as these just here. Going to do those in gloss black vinyl as well, and along with the bumper grille just here. So more videos to come. Hope it helps, as well as the interior as well. I'm going to be wrapping the center console around the gear selector and everything as well, and I'll do some more videos to help with that. So let me know down below if you've
you've got any questions or feedback or things you'd like me to look at, please leave a thumbs up, like it and share it, and yeah, let me know. I know some people have had some kind of issues with their Polestar, some of the early ones that clearly hadn't been very well PDI'd and had kind of scratches and stuff, but yeah, I'm fortunate this paint is in pretty good condition. I didn't know brand new cars have fantastic paint from a detailing perspective. You can see like swirls and stuff, but that's just what happens with cars. You can do your best to use, you know, the 2 bucket method and things like I was using. You can see in this video how dirty the water is, so if you're just washing your car with a grit and stuff and a sponge, it's going to cause all sorts of kind of micro scratches and things that you can avoid just by using a microfiber mitt and the 2 bucket method, and you know, even some cheap car shampoo. Just don't use fairy liquid.